Ali Bongo Ondimba, President of Gabon, and I'm to send a message to all the friends that we have all over the world to tell them to make noise, for the people here have arrested me and my family.
The person you just watched is Ali Bongo, the former president of Gabon, who was removed from his position as president of Gabon by the military.
Au nom du peuple gabonais.
Before we dive deep into the story, let me give you some context. So, Gabon is a West African nation that was once a French colony and emerged into independence in 1960. At the beginning, the country appeared to be one of the most politically stable countries in the region, blessed with immense wealth, thanks to its 2.5 billion barrels of oil reserves. Gabon's prosperity was apparent, as it consistently exported more than it imported. Oil was its lifeblood, accounting for 80% of all exports, 45% of GDP, and a staggering 60% of government revenue. In the early days of independence, there were two dominant political parties, the Gabonese Democratic Bloc, and the Gabonese Democratic and Social Union. Then, Omar Bongo, father of Ali Bongo, seized power, and declared Gabon a one-party state, known as the Gabonese Democratic Party. Omar Bongo ruled Gabon, with an iron grip, for nearly 42 years, until his passing in 2009. In 1990, he reluctantly permitted the participation of other political parties, but allegations of vote rigging persisted. Clever political maneuvering, coupled with the strategic use of oil reserves, helped him maintain power. In addition to that, the French support, gained by granting privileges to the French oil company, Elf Aquitaine, also played a significant role. However, despite Gabon's wealth, 40% of its population lived in poverty, and youth unemployment stood at a staggering 35%. After Omar Bongo died in 2009, a presidential election was held, which his son, Ali Bongo, won. He was then re-elected in 2016, but both victories were overshadowed by allegations of vote rigging. Ali Bongo's leadership faced growing discontent, primarily due to falling oil prices, and neglect of the country's oil industry, which led to economic stagnation. After Ali Bongo had a stroke in 2019, some military personnel attempted a coup, but the uprising was quickly put down. Now, let's fast forward to the present. Gabon recently held presidential elections, but opposition groups expressed concerns about a hastily implemented electoral system that favored the ruling party, even before the polls opened. The refusal of Bongo to admit international observers, as well as the suspension of foreign broadcasts, internet shutdowns, and a nationwide curfew, heightened tensions. The military was not pleased when the election results were announced, with Ali Bongo declared the winner with 64% of the vote. A group of senior military officers, known as the Committee of Transition and the Restoration of Institutions, appeared on Gabonese television in the early hours of a fateful Wednesday morning, announcing that they had seized power. The election results were declared null and void, and the country's borders were closed indefinitely. People in the capital of Libreville came out in support of the military, much to everyone's surprise. Later that day, General Bryson Ngema, the head of the country's elite Republican Guard, and the ousted president's cousin, was appointed to lead a transitional committee to govern Gabon. The situation in Gabon is still developing as we speak, leaving us with many uncertainties regarding how to handle this crisis. Will Gabon join a growing number of Central and West African nations that have recently experienced military coups? So, what are your thoughts on the events unfolding in Gabon? If you enjoyed this story, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to our channel. It helps us continue to bring you compelling content like this. With that said, watch one of these stories next. I'm sure you will enjoy it.